HTML4 video series, and this is part 50, and today we are going to figure out like how did we deploy a website, and if I want to have a website, can I have it? So the answer is yes. So when I say a website, what does the website means? The website means two things. One is the domain name and the second is the hosting space. So right now you don't have any idea what is domain name and what is hosting space, but if you combine these two, you will end up having a website. So let's talk about these two guys. What are they, right? So when I say domain name means your website name. When you say your website name, it means I'm looking at my website, and my website name is sufferingitbastard.com, and this is called as a domain name, right? So in order to keep it simple, the domain name is nothing but your website name. And please remember, when you buy a domain, your domain name needs to be unique across the worldwide, and it needs to be something which can be easily remembered by everyone, right? So that's domain. Next is the hosting space. In past, if you remember, this is a website where we have done plenty of coding, right? We have coded all these pages. Now these pages needs a space, somewhere onto the server, and somewhere is called as the hosting space, and this is a place where you will be putting all these files. So in the last video you might have seen that I have moved my files from local, from here to the remote server, right? And that's the hosting space. So basically, in order to have a website, you need to have a domain name which represents your site name, and the hosting space where your code resides, right? So this is how you can have a website. And plus, behind the scene there is a lot to theory, and if you read it, it's pretty interesting. You can find it on Google or on YouTube. There are other guys who are doing the tutorials, like how these domain and hosting work together. But this is the HTML4 tutorial, so I'm gonna keep the thing simple. So in the next video, what are we going to do is we are going to buy a domain and the hosting space. I mean, we are not going to buy for real, but we are going to buy, we'll go till the end, right? So to give you a little heads up, if you want to buy a domain, how can you buy a domain? So there are giant dudes are available in the market, like GoDaddy is there. He is one of the famous who can help you to get a domain, and there are a bit of the offers and everything what they keep over here. Plus there are a small kind of providers also there who was very much capable of selling a domain. So you can buy a domain from them, right? So in the next video I will show you like how can you buy a domain, okay? And once you have the domain, then we'll next move on to something we'll move on to the hosting space, right? So that's all for today, and I hope you like this video. If this video helps you in some way, then please subscribe to my channel and share this video with your friends. And thank you for watching this video once again. Good night and take care.